All right, future CPAs, welcome. Let's power through a topic that loves to show up on exams and can be a little tricky: service cost allocation. Today, we're not just going to learn it, we're going to master the most precise way to do it, the reciprocal method. Let's dive in. So, picture this. It's a classic situation. The IT department is helping out human resources, and HR is helping out IT. It creates this weird loop of costs, right? It's a feedback loop. And if you don't account for it properly, your numbers are going to be way off. And on the LECPA, off is just another word for wrong.
And this isn't just some textbook problem. This is a real-world puzzle that businesses have to solve all the time. To make smart decisions, you have to know the true cost of things. So we need a really sharp tool to untangle this web of departments helping each other out.
So here's our game plan. We'll quickly look at the different ways to solve this, but then we're going to zero in on the best one. We'll walk through the math step by step, see why it's the undisputed champion, and then lock it all in with a rapid review and a study hack to make sure you remember this for years to come.
Okay, so when it comes to this puzzle, accountants basically have 3 tools in their toolkit. The goal for all of them is the same: get those support department costs moved over to the operating departments, the ones actually making the product or service. But spoiler alert, these tools are definitely not all created equal.
Let's do a quick comparison. First, you have the direct method. It's easy, but it gets a low score for accuracy because it just pretends departments don't help each other. Then there's the step-down method. It's a little better, it's getting warmer. It recognizes the support, but only in one direction. And then there's the reciprocal method. This is the pro-level tool. It fully recognizes that two-way street of support, making it the most precise method there is, the real MVP.
So yeah, we're going to spend our time on the best one, right? Let's put the reciprocal method under the microscope because it's the only one that truly gets how modern businesses work with all their complex, interconnected departments.
So, what is it exactly? Well, the reciprocal method is the only one that fully accounts for the back and forth mutual services between support departments. Now, pro tip for the exam, you might see it called the algebraic method or the simultaneous solution method. Don't let that throw you. It's all the same thing. It just means we're about to use a little bit of high school algebra to find the absolute true cost. Okay, enough theory. Let's make this real. Meet Castleford Engineering. They have 2 support departments we care about: plant maintenance, let's call it PM, and information systems, or IS. PM's direct costs are $6.3 million. IS's are about $1.45 million. But here's the key. PM uses 10% of IS's services, and IS uses 20% of PM's services. That right there, that's our reciprocal relationship.
And now for the main event, the math. But seriously, don't worry. This isn't some high-level calculus. It's a super logical process that we're going to break down into 3 very clear steps. You've got this.
Here's the plan. First, we turn our data into 2 simple equations. Second, we solve those equations to find the true, complete, reciprocated cost of each department. And finally, we take those perfect numbers and allocate them out. Simple as 1, 2, 3. Okay, step 1. Let's build our equations. The total cost of plant maintenance, PM, is its own direct cost, the 6.3 mil, plus the 10% of IS's total cost that it uses. Makes sense, right? And we do the same for IS. Its total cost is its own direct cost, plus the 20% of PM's total cost that it uses. See? The equations just tell the story of what's actually happening. All right, step 2. We have 2 equations with 2 unknowns. This is classic algebra. The easiest way to crack this is substitution. We're going to take that entire expression for PM and just plug it right into the PM spot in the other equation. This is the key move because it leaves us with an equation that only has one unknown variable, IS.
So you distribute the 20%, you move the variables around, you do the math, and you find that the true complete cost for information systems is $2,767,500. Now look at that. It's way higher than its original direct cost, and that's because we finally included the cost of all the support it gets from plant maintenance.
And from here, it's smooth sailing. The hard part is done. We just take that true cost of IS we just found and plug it back into our original equation for PM. A quick calculation later, and boom! The complete reciprocated cost for plant maintenance is $6,576,750. And just like that, we have the true costs.
And this brings us to the whole point of the exercise. Step 3. We take these complete, super accurate costs and allocate them out to all the departments that use their services, including the production departments like machining and assembly. Now the company has a crystal clear, accurate picture of what everything really costs. Okay, so we went through all that algebra, but why? Why is this precision so darn important? Let's look at how much the final numbers change, because this is what matters for making big business decisions and for nailing those questions on the exam. Whoa, look at this! This chart shows the total cost dumped into the machining department using the 3 different methods. The lazy direct method gives you one number. The step-down method gives you another, and our reciprocal method gives you a third. The difference is massive. We're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars. If you were trying to price a product based on the direct method, you could be losing money on every single sale and not even know it.
And that really is the bottom line. This method is considered the most precise because it reflects reality. It doesn't take shortcuts, it embraces the fact that businesses are complex. That commitment to precision is exactly why it's considered the best method.
Okay, we've done the heavy lifting. Now let's make sure this knowledge is locked in for the long haul. We want you to walk into that exam room, whenever it is, feeling totally confident. So here is a super fast review and a study hack to make it stick.
Let's burn these into your brain. 1. The reciprocal method is the most accurate, period. 2. It's the only one that gets the full two-way mutual service relationship. 3. It uses simultaneous equations to find those complete reciprocated costs. And 4. For the LLCPA and for the real world, this is the gold standard.
And here is your memory hack for setting up those equations. Just remember this one simple sentence. My total cost equals my direct cost plus my share of their total cost. Just say it over and over. My cost is my direct cost plus my share of their cost. If you can remember that, you can build these equations in your sleep. And we'll leave you with this final thought. Accounting is never just about getting the right numbers. It's about what you do with them. So now that you have the most accurate cost data possible, what's your next move? Do you change your pricing? Do you rethink a department? That right there is when accounting becomes strategy. You've got this. Good luck with your studies.